My name is Ashley. I'm 29 years old. Welcome to the gun show. I've got some excess skin hanging off my arms. My arm actually stops right about here, and this is all the extra. I had someone tell me, oh, you don't need to have surgery on your arms. You can just lift weights and tighten it up. And it's like, ma'am, I built muscle, that's still gonna droop.
But you can see, you have done the workout.
Yeah, like you can see where my arm stops.
And it's just
And
skin.
if I tilt my arm that way, you can also see,
Right.
Oh, come on back. Dr. Gruber is ready for consult.
I had consultations with other surgeons, but there are more complications that could arise from going under general when you're larger. Why add an unnecessary risk if I don't have to?
Hi. How are you guys?
Good. How are you?
Good. Tell me a little bit about your journey and your goals.
I had weight loss surgery in 2017.
Okay.
And I lost about 110 pounds. I had excess skin in my arms and looseness.
Yeah.
I got a skin tag that came out of nowhere on my underarm. So I want to get rid of it.
Yeah. Being awake, is it important to you? Is it...
The risk of being under anesthesia is taken away.
Yeah, I mean, I actually feel like, for patients who've had massive weight loss, there is a higher chance of blood clots.
Mm-hmm.
And really with the hours of surgery that you need, being under anesthesia for that long of a surgery also increases your risk of blood clots.
Patients with a high BMI who undergo long general anesthesia procedures do have a higher risk of blood clots.
It's something that can be deadly and would make both the patients and the surgeons less likely to recommend the anesthesia. Looking at the arms, there's both fat and skin. So we want to shape your arm first, get rid of the fat that hangs the skin down, and then take the skin off in a way that's not super tight. And then you would just kind of get that out of there like that. Yeah.
That's right. Oh my gosh. Wow. Whew.
For Ashley, her surgery is going to be a 2-step procedure today. She's going to have liposuction to remove the fat, and then we're going to do a skin tuck to take out the excess skin. This is called a brachioplasty, also known as an arm lift.
I've got a rather large whopper, as my mom says. And I am very nervous. How's this gonna work? What am I gonna do? What is she gonna do? Am I gonna be talking? Can I see it? Like, what is happening? And ultimately, it's my goodbye. It's the funeral of my arms. So I will watch that go away. I might get a little sick. I might have to turn away for a brief second, but I'm gonna watch it go.
It's to keep us from touching your unsterile head, okay, honey?
I have to say, Ashley is probably the largest brachioplasty I've done with a patient awake, and probably, several feet of skin will come off. So there is a little extra excitement, a little extra anxiety going on here. Are you good there?
Yes, I'm okay.
Ashley, she's got a lot of volume. She's got a lot of extra skin. So any excess bleeding would make us have to stop. Okay, time to rock and roll. We're gonna put in the numbing medicine, and you might feel a few tiny quick pinches until it kicks in. Everything feel okay there?
You have a look of concern on your face.
I like this. Ashley did great during her surgery. I really couldn't have hoped for it to go any better. She really will heal pretty quickly and be able to use her arms in the next couple of days.
Thank you all for this.
You're so welcome.
Are you excited?
Very excited.
You're gonna have a skinny neck.
I'm Jim Breitbach.
I'm Candace Breitbach. 25 years ago, he used to have a chiseled chin line and thin neck, and now I have to Photoshop it into place.
A lot. I don't have a chin or a jawbone, really. It's just this big, thick neck. So hoping to get rid of that and save her a little bit of time of photoshopping me.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
Kim.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, Dr.
Candy.
Gruber.
How are you
Good to
guys
see you.
doing?
Very good. The fact that I'm able to be awake while this is happening to me is one of the only reasons I even considered doing something like this. You're awake, so you can actually look at it and say, hey, a little bit more here, or is this gonna look like that, was impressive to me, so I can actually see what's going on while it's happening. Not just wake up and surprise.
Tell me a little bit about what you don't like about your neck.
Just the fullness of it and the fact that I don't have much of a chin or a jawline anymore. I want
Okay.
it to look more like that.
Yeah, 20 years ago, he had this beautiful jawline and a nice little chiseled chin.
Where you
I-
saw him across the room.
I
and
did.
There was his
Crawled right up in
yeah.
his lap. And so I think it's in there somewhere.
Oh,
It is.
yeah,
It's
definitely. So if you'll just come on up to the mirror,
Okay.
we'll take a look at everything.
Perfect.
Here's what I'm thinking. We'll go ahead and tighten this up here. Taking the fat out of this area really should allow that to drape back up.
That'd be great.
We're also going to do skin tightening so that you don't have, looseness here after we're done taking the fat away.
Okay.
When we're doing the awake procedure, you're going to be able to take a look in the mirror and we'll show you how things look, from each
That
side.
sounds great. That's one of the parts that really interested me about this in the first place was instead of just getting knocked out and then waking up to somebody else's vision of what it's going to look like,
Right.
being able to see it myself as it happens.
Neck liposuction is really a procedure that lends itself well to awake surgery. You don't have to deal with the tube down the throat, which gets in the way of your surgery, coughing when the patient wakes up, all the effects of general anesthesia that can really give you complications after surgery. Jim will be able to waltz right out of here after the procedure. All right, let's get to work.
All right, let's do it.
Anything that makes you nervous.
No, I'm good.
I have been asking them that for like the last 2 days. Are you nervous? And he's like, no. And even this morning, are you nervous? No. You shaven? Are you nervous? No. I'm like, oh my gosh. I was having anxiety for nearly a week.
Today I'm gonna numb him up, liposuction the fat, and then come back with a plasma device to tighten the skin, giving him a nice jawline and chin.
Oh my gosh, that is
Great. And I had to
amazing.
wait through the whole thing. And I didn't feel anything.
That's so great.
Absolutely
I'm
nothing.
so happy.
I love it.
It's swollen right now, right?
It's that the skin isn't tight up against the muscles yet. It's still been released, so it's still loose. So yeah, over the next few weeks, it's gonna tighten up into that space.
Unbelievable.
All
You're an
right,
artist.
thank you.
You
I'm
are
so
an
glad you
artist.
guys liked it.
You look like the man I married 25 years ago. Look at that jawline.
It's
It's beautiful.